Welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Voice Cutlery. Early afternoon rendition, if you will. So let's start it like this. 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. We're going to bring it up every video because we're trying to raise awareness, and as we grow and as we go, the more and more we bring it up, the more and more people hear it, the more and more people share it. There are some great institutions out there and some great charities out there doing the great work. So we're not alone. And our goal and our desire is just to raise awareness. Vets, I wish I could do more, and we will do more. In March, we're going to do some kind of fundraiser, a raffle. We'll get a good knife, raffle it off, and send that money to the Til Valhalla Project. To vets, you have a place here. We back to blue here. We support Leo. How you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Now, today, we're going to go off track a little bit. I mean, we go off track every day, but we probably won't have our normal morning, afternoon deal. This may be it for today. I know many of you are just crushed by that. So today we're going to do a what's in your pockets. And for the love of God, dude. And hopefully I don't run over everybody on the road. It's like, I swear, it's not that traffic's bad. See, some of y'all think I'm not bitching about traffic at all. I'm bitching about people that can't drive in traffic. Like, if you go somewhere, know where you're going. In 2021, you have to be an absolute moron to not know where you're at. I mean, really. On phones, they got a little thing, a little icon that says maps. Hit that. Well, Scoops, they're trucking me. If that's your mentality, then you are a moron. Because if you got a phone in this own house, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. They, whoever they are, know where you're at. Now, back to the subject. Today, what's in my pockets before I get too way far off there? Oh yeah, if you knew, we don't talk about politics, religion, or her. Now, I'll talk about everything else. But no, we don't, no. Mainly because I don't care. I mean, I care, I just don't care how you feel about it. And I love you, God bless you, and y'all don't tune in to hear my political theories. So, we do focus on knives, cutlery. I don't know if axes and stuff are cutlery. Basically, if it's sharp, I just spit everywhere. If it's sharp, that's our forte. You know what I'm saying? So, what's in my pocket today? My cold steel SR1, given to me by the incomparable Megatron, who wants you all to know, thank you so much for your thoughts, your prayers, your good vibes. She is doing a lot better now. Let me update you really quick. My uncle had gotten diagnosed with my mama's brother with bile duct cancer. Bile duct cancer only makes up 2% of cancer in the world. It's very rare, and you usually don't have. You can have days and months, but you don't have years. So they went in. He had been very nauseous, lost a lot of weight. His bile duct had actually been closed. So they went in and they stented it, and they did a couple of biopsies. So yesterday, my mom, who's just been very distraught over the whole thing because that's her brother, and she should be, text Megatron, and said, call Uncle Bernie when you get off work. Now, for those of you who don't know, Megatron is a radiation therapist, RTT. She works in oncology, and she's been doing it about 7 or 8 years, and she is very, 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 very good at it, very knowledgeable. Megan is really, really smart. Now, so Meg called me, which she never does, and we thought we were going to get the worst because that's all Mom said. Well, I want to thank y'all for all the prayers, the good vibes, the thoughts, all that for my uncle, because the reports came back that he's cancer free. Now, Megan is a girl of science. That's what that's her thing, science. But even she said it's a miracle. So we're ecstatic. We're a little skeptical because, you have all the signs, everything showing, and then it just goes away. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying, So the 15th, he goes back for more tests. So that's awesome news. I just want to take a quick minute to thank y'all for all of the thoughts. And I know that, listen, I know that parents, I know that ain't everybody's thing. And I don't want you to ever do something that if it ain't, it ain't. That's why I say send some good vibes, some goodwill. Seriously, that if you watch the program from the beginning, you know that you be you, you do you. But thank y'all for that. My mama is a different case. Mama got COVID, and COVID attacked her heart. It doesn't always attack your pulmonary system. And so her heart rate, they can't, it's in the 40s. It had gotten decent, and then it's gone back, and she has no strength. Anything she does is very tiring, and you can't live that long, not to mention, pneumonia and all that. So mom is not doing well. And when you have COVID, nobody wants to see you in the doctor's office, which I get that. But if they don't do something soon, we're going to be in a mess. So please just remember mama. Please. So back to the video. I'm carrying my SR1. Megatron got me this, I think in 2019 for my birthday. You can see we've used it today. Today's been a little different day at work. We've been repairing the big truck, just doing maintenance on it. We have a vac truck, and we redid the hose. Scab got to do some cutting. I got to whip out my knives and use them a good bit. But that's why I like carrying this knife. Now, the SR1 is an absolute tank, okay? It's S35VN. It's grippy G10 triad lock, which is the Chuck Norris of locks on knives. It's got got a thumb stud, quick popping like that. It's just a big ass knife, and it does a heck of a job. I don't know if y'all can see my edge on there. I need to. Now I've used it a ton today. I beat this thing up today, but this is what I'm carrying. Now I've also got my Medford. I've got my CQC7 and my SE Avispa. That's the different one too. I traded two out. So I've got the SE Avispa that Donnie BLD bought me and sent to me, and another great knife here. Really flip it. This is the Avispa. I'm telling you right now, this knife, the SE Avispa, D2 steel, it's a frame lock. This is not, it's budget friendly, but that in no way, no shape, no how means it's a budget knife. This is a machine, and I love this knife. And people say, "Oh, it's good." Listen, I just told you I got a Medford in my pocket. I got Microtex, I got a ProTech, I got all that stuff, and I love it, love it, love it, love it. I love any knife. But guys, what I'm telling y'all right here with this thing right here, this is a workhorse as well. Now, it's thinner. See, not everybody likes carrying a huge knife, and not everybody can, job-wise. But this SE Avispa, if y'all look right there, it's about half the thickness. D2 steel, great knife, great option. Now, run through this part quick, and I'll let y'all go. We may do some chopping or something videos. I've got some knives I've got to test. The BPS Adventure I got to test. I've still got 4 or 5 from Kirk I got to test. My guy Flash Force, you see him in the comments. I'm not going to say his real name, but he sent me an email today. He's going to be good enough to send me a couple of knives to test out. And I'm really excited about them. One, I believe he said, was a Bark River, and one was the original Jess X. Well, they made the original, and then, the whole fiasco. And then Smoky Mountain found a pallet of the other ones, the original ones. He's sending me one of those. So Flash Force, brother, thank you. I got your email. I responded. Thank you for that. I'm excited. I'm looking forward. Now, like I told him, I'll tell y'all. If you want to send me a knife to test, man, honored to do it, glad to do it, happy to do it. But hear me out on it. Make sure you got some time to send it. It's not that, I'm so uber busy. Y'all know I put out a ton of content. I enjoy doing that. Most people don't. Most people don't have the time. For me, it's kind of my therapy, and I put out a lot of content, yes, but it may, you may send it, I don't even want to use the term sit, but it may be a weekend before I get to it, or 2 weeks go by. You're welcome to send them. I hate saying it, but I got to say it. I'm not responsible if anything happens to it in transit. I'm just not. I can't help that. Now, if I bust it, if I break it, whatever, well, of course, I'll replace your knife. But I try. I don't. Y'all seen my tests. We don't try to break knives. That's not the point. That's, I understand testing the durability of a knife, and we try to do that, and we do some heavier stuff. But to intentionally, nobody is going to use a knife. I've worked in construction, steel working, powder coating, whatever I do now, the underground utilities for 9 years. I've worked in all kind of fields, guys, and been around all kind of construction and all that. And so what I do is I try to make the test where they would hold up under normal conditions. I'm not going to bust a knife. But having said all that, well, listen, if you hadn't subscribed, hit subscribe, because at 950 subscribers, which we're starting to knock on the door, my guy Jimbo has donated a Ontario Rat 7. Awesome knife in the box. We're going to give that away at 950. Then at 1,000, we give away a D-Bad product. Either D-Bad Preacher. Yeah, it's going to be a D-Bad Preacher. I'm hell-bent on doing that because I love my Preacher. I got a couple ordered. If they don't get here, then we're going to go with a tops, maybe a top something. I don't know. We'll do something. I can't even think, Silent Hero or something like that. But then when the D-Bads get here, because every 500 subscribers, the goal is to give away a D-Bad knife. So I've got a couple ordered. We're marching up pretty quick on our number. So every 500 we're going to give them away. Anyway, listen. Please hit subscribe. Please hit like. Please hit share. Y'all know I shout a lot of people out. Pay attention to the Shredder tonight or tomorrow. Now, Saturday night, he goes on Big Red EDC. Check out those. And if you have a knife channel, or if you put out a video or something like that, come on here. Let me know. I love y'all. There's a ton of people in the comments that have knife channels. So if you're a new person here, not a bad idea to scroll through the comments, because all the brothers in the blade are down there. Check them out. Guys, listen, I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. I got the SE Avispa. I got the SR1, and you're not. And I'm gone, son. If I can find my thing to turn it off with.